Hey guys, this is Vaibhav Gopal. I'm here to bring all the latest tech updates to you on my channel PSP Tech Studios. If you're interested in tech stuff, then please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. In this video, we are going to review the HP Pavilion gaming laptop. There are a lot of variants in this particular series, but today what we are going to review is DK0049TX. Let me start this review with some specifications. This laptop comes with i7 9th generation processor which runs at a base clock speed of 2.6 GHz, but it can always be overclocked to 4.1 GHz using any afterburner or any other software. This laptop comes with 8 GB of RAM which runs at 2666 MHz. This laptop has a 256 GB of SSD and 1 TB of HDD. This laptop also features a dedicated graphic card which is NVIDIA GTX 1650 which has 4 GB of GDDR6. This box only contains two main things. One is the laptop, another is the 150 watts fast charger. So in this review, we are going to take a brief look at the design, display, keyboard, touchpad, speakers, thermals, performance and battery life. So without wasting any time, let us dive into the video. The laptop is small and has unique design. It has a 15-inch screen and weighs around 5 pounds. Hence it is very much portable. It has inclined bezels at the bottom and very thin bezels on the top and the sides of the screen. Coming to the dimensions, it has a length of 36 cm, width of 25.6 cm and 2.34 cm height when the laptop is closed. This laptop has a screen resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. The screen is not the brightest or the most colorful as it has only 6 bit of bit depth, but still it manages to give good image quality. It has a refresh rate of 60 Hz. It also supports HDR10. In terms of brightness, the Pavilion flatters. It averaged about 241.2 nits. I watched many movies on this laptop. The picture quality was great, but definitely not the best. There is a decent amount of ports on the laptop. On the left side of the laptop, there is a USB 3.1 Type A port, a USB 3.1 Type C port, HDMI port, an Ethernet RJ45 port, and an SD media card reader. On the right side, you will find an additional two USB 3.1 Type A ports, 3.5mm headphone jack, and a power port. The keys on the HP Pavilion gaming laptop felt snappy and responsive. There is good amount of spacing in between the keys, which makes it more comfortable to use. You can see that there is no RGB lighting, it just has a single purple color light. I wish it had RGB lighting, but at this price point I cannot complain. The 2.4 by 4.6 inch touchpad delivered firm, springy feedback. However, I think HP should have employed discrete mouse buttons since I continuously hit the wrong sides of the touchpad whenever I wanted to left click or right click. Still, Windows 10 gestures worked smoothly. I had no issues using it to do what I needed to do and I didn't experience any input delays. Talking about the sound, the laptop's Bang & Olufsen speakers delivers a loud and clear sound. I personally don't like the sound as I think it could be better, but anyway, it delivers a decent sound. Let me show you a demonstration. I played a lot of games on this laptop. It does not heat up all that much as compared to a typical gaming laptop, like Alienware or Razer. It hits a maximum temperature of 94 degrees, which is okay for a notebook. I didn't experience any unexpected shutdowns because of the heat. It should be noticed that laptop fans can also get noticeably loud when you are playing graphically taxing game like Shadow of the Tomb Raider for an extended period. The Pavilion packs a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 GPU with 4 GB of VRAM and the laptop's highest graphical settings. Modern games like Far Cry New Dawn and Hitman averaged out at 54 frames per second and 57 frames per second respectively. Now, going by my personal experience, I'd still say that the HP Pavilion gaming laptop ran GTA 5 pretty well on the highest graphical settings. It has 52.5 watt-hour battery. It usually lasts for 5.5 hours when I use it for general use, but it lasts only 1.5 hours while I'm gaming, so you might wanna put it in charging while gaming. This laptop is a mid-range gaming laptop and it does all the work with ease. I didn't have any issues till date. So if you're on a budget of around 1 lakh rupees, I recommend this laptop to you. So that's it for today guys. I'll see you on my next video. Till then, stay tuned, stay tuned.